Hello and welcome back to another Top Table Duels. I hope y'all are having a good New Year's, being January 1st, start of the new year. So today's matchup is going to be a ranked, basically a middle table, ranked best of 3. So in the blue we have SvnmS, I'm just call him 7 for the rest of the duel. He is going to be going second. He is playing a Mekk-Knight Bystial deck, and he's against Shakespeary from here on out in the red 407, and he is going to be playing Tenyi Swordsoul, and he's going to be kicking it off. So let's get into it. So he's immediately going to special summon his Ashuna. Uses Ashuna likely to go to Monk. And then he's going to banish the Ashuna because he controls the Monk to go into his Vashuda. And then he's going to activate his Heavenly Circle. He's going to tribute off the Monk to go into an Adhara, which is going to be able to synchro him off into Yugioh. Yugioh is, is going to try to search for the Moe most likely with the long gone, but it gets it's effect veilered, so he's going to banish his Adhara, and he's going to say, well, you can't do that, you don't control a non-effect monster on the field, and the guy's like, yep, absolutely got that. Happens sometimes, you get so used to into your plays that you forget what's actually happening. So since an effect veiler came down, Shakespeare's going to activate his triple tactics talent, and he's going to say, I want to draw 2. It's going to be met with nothing, and he draws into his Long Yuan. So he's going to activate Swordsoul Emergence. Searching through his deck. This is lots of lag. He's going to go ahead and grab his Moe, and then he's going to ditch his Moe for his Long Yuan and special summon the token, at which point Seven's Navir is going to come down, wipe them all out. He's going to put the token directly underneath the extra deck zone. Obviously, he's playing Mekk-Knight, so that's probably going to come up later as he wants to make sure he's keeping those zones online. So he's immediately going to activate his Bystial Rebellion, which is going to be met by Shakespeare's Ash. So he's going to set an infinite impermanence in the column of the Nibiru token, then activate his Mekk-Knight Blue Sky. It's going to try to banish itself to add a card, but it's going to be met by Shakespeare's infinite impermanence. So then he's going to link his Nibiru as well as his Mekk-Knight Blue off into his Mekk-Knight of the Morning Sun. So now Shakespeare is looking at a token. He is playing, he does have a token on the board, so he can actually go into his Tenyi plays. So then he's going to, immediately activate his Adhara. Add his Ashuna back to hand. Now he's got 2 Ashunas in hand. Really catch up on those, and he's going to special summon one of his Ashunas. He's going to banish the other one out of his hand to special summon. He's going to special summon the Adhara. So now that he has his tuner on board, he can go into his Yugioh. Yugioh's effect is going to activate, which is going to be met by 7's effect veiler. I keep saying Ash veiler. Effect veiler in hand. So now Shakespeare's going to think. At this point, he's got his Heavenly of the Dragon Circle. He's going to banish it to get his Shatana. Shatana's going to special summon itself, make Monk of the Moe, and then he's going to activate Vashuda to bounce out the Mekk-Knight Link. And then he's going to attack all in, which is going to bring down 7 to 200. So now 7's looking at an infinite impermanence. He needs 1 card off the top, and he gets a Mekk-Knight Blue, which is probably the best top deck that this deck could have. If you're a Mekk-Knight player, let me know in the comments below if Mekk-Knight Blue is the best you can have, where you have a column you can get him into. Alright, so he's going to activate the blue effect, and he's going to try Yugioh, and then 7's going to activate infinite impermanence to turn it off. So blue's effect is going to pop off. He's going to be able to get his Girsu as well as his purple. He's going to normal summon Girsu. He's going to send the spell World Legacy's Memory, and then he's going to link the 2 off. He's going to link into Galatea, Orcus of Automaton, special summon his purple in the column with the Tenyi and the token. Banish off purple to get his Red Moon. Special summon Red Moon in the same column. And then he's going to overlay a Dingirsu over the Galatea. Use Dingirsu summon effect to pop the Swordsoul Yugioh, and then use Red Moon's effect to pop the Nibiru token, which this is nothing in graveyard activates here. Alright. Saying 7 said I misclicked. I meant to banish it, not send it to the graveyard. Alright, so then Girsu and Red Moon are both going to attack. And then after the attack, he's going to go into a Divine Sky Zeus. And then Shakespeare is going to try to special summon the Ashuna to go into a monk. At which point, he's going to realize Zeus is going to activate. And then the Mekk-Knights are going to come back the next turn. The ones that were banished for the effects. So at this point, he doesn't have much else going on for him. So he's going to wrap it up, and Shakespeare is going to decide to go first. His opening hand, he's going to have his Cypher Driver and Imperm, Tinny Spirit, an Ashuna, Adhara, Vishuddha, Adhara, and Ashuna. So many names that sound alike. He's going to special summon the Ashuna to go into a Tinyi Monk. Then he's going to activate the Vishuddha from hand to special summon itself by its own effect, and then activate Ashuna to special summon out his Adhara. I have to say this Swordsoul player is probably the unluckiest guy ever not opening any of his actual Swordsoul monsters. Never seen the Moyu, right? All right, so he synchros into Chi-Hao. Chi-Hao's effect to search is going to be met by an effect veiler, and then he's going to banish the Adhara from graveyard to add like the Ashuna back to hand. And then from here he's going to set the infinite impermanence and pass turn. So 7's going to start up by activating Bystial Rebellion to add a Bystial to hand. He's going to add a Mekk-Knight. And then he's going to normal summon his Girsu. Shakespeare allows that to go through. And he's going to send his World Legacy Memory. And then he's going to activate his effect to give his opponent a token. And himself a token. And now that there's the 2 tokens, a monk and the Tinyi, and a token in the same column, he's going to special summon his blue. Activate the blue's effect. Blue's effect is going to be met by the infinite impermanence. And then he's going to activate his Bystial Magnum to banish out the Vishuddha. Yeah, it looks like he's still looking great. Bystial Magnum's effect is going to activate. From here, I don't think he has much else. So then he's going to tribute off the Mekk-Knight to special summon the Rebellion. Rebellion's effect is going to activate to activate the Branded Beast to spell and trap zone. And then he's going to link off the Bystial Rebellion to go into Lib, the World Key Blade Master. Lib's effect is going to activate, setting a World Legacy Secret to give him follow-up plays. And then he's going to use the token to go into a Link Karibo, and then go into a Decode Talker Heat Cell after all that. And then Lib's Graveyard effect is going to trigger, which is going to bounce the Chi-Hao back to the extra deck. Then he's going to activate Heat Soul's effect, pay 1,000 to draw a card. Draws into the World Legacy Memory. I don't know if that's a great top deck for him. I don't think it is. Alright, and he's going to go into his attacks. Clear out the board. And then he's going to make an Appaloosa with 2 negates on it, so only sitting at a 1,600 attack. Shakespeare has no Tinyis left in grave, and he's got his Enhard as an Ashuna in his hand. So he potentially has a play, but he's staring down a Branded Beast as well as a Saronir to banish any of his effects. Yeah, once they go to graveyard, he's going to be able to banish out the Ashuna once it goes to grave. So he'll have to go through. Then he's going to Bystial Saronir, target the Ashuna, banish out his ability. Special summon. At this point, he's going to activate the Swordsoul Emergence. He drew for turn. Get his Taya. Yeah, Taya's, yes, he's got. Yeah, okay. So he can banish the monk. So he's going to summon Taya and not use his effect, and he's going to try to run over the. Appaloosa. So he tries to go. He goes into battle. He tries to go into battle phase, and then the Branded Beast is going to activate because it has to go off in the main phase to send to tribute the Saronir to destroy the Taya, and then he's going to send the Branded Regained so that the Branded Beast can add it back at the end of the turn. And then Shakespeare is going to activate Adhara from hand to banish itself to get back Vishuddha to hand. So at this point, he's saved all the Appaloosa. I don't believe he's activated a single Appaloosa effect. He could have negated quite a few of those. He's going to activate his Shaman of the Tenyi, which... it allows him to discard a card and destroy a card of the opponent. He's going to activate the Appaloosa, which brings it down to 800 attack. He's going to take the 800 damage. And then 7's going to win the game because Shakespeare is going to go ahead and quit because he's seeing the writing on the wall. He's got no other cards left in hand. I don't think he has Yeah, he has no other effects he can really activate because he controls an effect monster, and he's staring down his opponent who's going to get a branded regain on the end of the turn. He's got a Lubellian effect Veiler in hand, as well as an ability to special summon back for secret off of World Legacy Secret. So overall, the mashup Mekk-Knight deck here was fairly in good control the entire game. Let me know what y'all think about this deck build. Might try to get this deck profile from Seven because this is actually an interesting build. Let me know if maybe this piqued your interest to play Mekk-Knight now that you've seen something like this. I wonder how its TLM matchup fares because it doesn't care too much about the graveyard, it looks like. And then the Swordsoul player, I have to say that's probably the most 10 years I've ever seen in a Swordsoul replay with very few actual Swordsoul monsters. So I do wonder if just the luck of the cards was not with him tonight. I want to thank y'all for watching this with me tonight and actually spending your time with me on this New Year's. As well, if you like the content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments below if there's a specific deck you'd like me to try to look out for and get replays for, and I'd gladly do so. Again, I'll catch y'all next time.
Thank you for watching. Try some of these other great duels. If you like what you saw, give us a like and subscribe.